So I've got a gaming surprise for Julian. Let's see his response. Hi, I'm Libby, this is Julian, and together we are BoxedMeeples. Now I have, hopefully hiding behind my back, a bit of a surprise for Julian. He mentioned something in a video the other day, which he may or may not remember.
I mentioned a lot of stuff in videos.
I'm going to take advantage of it. So I found a game in a charity store that was quite a bargain.
Okay, so yeah, so charity stores, in case you don't have them where you are, these are things that are donated and then sold.
Like a thrift shop, that kind of
But
thing.
the proceeds go to charity. We've done some videos on them in the past about how to find board games in them, which I presume you found. Otherwise, this would be available.
Yeah. I mean, charity shopping is normally your thing, but I just happened to be passing and see this, and it was £4 English, and I thought this will be fun.
Right.
So,
I don't really know what to guess, if I'm honest. If any more clues beyond you've mentioned it once in a video recently.
Okay, you don't like this game?
That's a terrible gift. You've got me something I don't like.
Okay, so you have talked about Boop so much recently. Apologies if it's like a broken record, this one.
Just to clarify, we do have Boop. You don't need to buy me Boop. We have Boop.
I haven't bought you Boop.
Okay.
No, but you are like a broken record chatting away about Boop, which is a wonderful game. I totally agree. But someone's beyond obsessed. And you don't normally like that kind of game.
No,
you mentioned.
I played several games before like that. Those kind of two-player dueling games I didn't really enjoy.
What's the one that comes in the long box that I beat you 16 times? You refuse to play it ever again. It's not that one.
So the problem I have with these is I don't mind losing. I've talked about this in the past. It's when I can't see why I've lost and I can't see how I can do it better. That's when it annoys me.
So when you said that last time, I had this little theory that when we were playing a lot of those two-player dueling games, you'd played a lot of party games, but you hadn't really deep dove into board gaming in the way you have now, and sort of strategies and different styles of games. Yeah. I obviously forced you to play Rebellion, Early Doors, and I've been shoving every Euro game down your throat. Worker placements and deck builders and all of that. And I think now that your experience of games and the way you approach them is different than it was at that point, which is why partly my theory is that's why you've engaged more with Boop and the cats. But I think partly you're more strategic, switched in to how you think, so that you might enjoy them more. And so I thought for a £4 gambit.
Yeah, you're going to show me. I want to know what it is now.
Can you have 3 guesses? So now you know what it is.
It's a two-player dueling game. Yeah. If you got me on its army, I'm still not going to play it.
No, I've just said it's not that.
Chess?
No.
I can't think. You're gonna have to show me. I can't think of what it's going to be. So yeah.
I found Santorini for £4.
That's a bargain for £4.
Yeah.
And it's in lovely condition.
I like Greece. I love Santorini. It's got a lovely caldera that you can sail across. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So
I figured we could play this again.
Okay.
And have a little experiment. Do you like it more now than you thought that you did? So I'm sure somewhere you've got a BGG rating for it, which is probably under 5.
I think probably 4 if I've done it.
3 or 4
yeah,
probably. Yeah. Well, we can check, and then we'll play this again and see if it's increased in your rating.
Okay, let's see if I like Santorini enough to tolerate playing it more than once.
My £4 experiment.
Right, so what's your excuse?
What's my excuse? I let you win so that we could enjoy these kind of games more often.
Yeah, and the second time?
The first time I'd forgotten the rules, so the first time doesn't count because I'd forgotten the win condition.
But I had read the rules aloud.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I was paying attention to the puppy and I thought that you were supposed to put the roofs on, not that would block it. So yeah, that one didn't count.
Okay, but
the second one we actually played the rules properly.
You just let me win.
You were much better competition than you were previously.
Well, I actually enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah.
We have not discussed this.
I genuinely did. I was surprised at how much I did enjoy it. We weren't playing with the god powers. As the rules said, we just played through. So we played 2 games without any of the god powers. So I can't remember how much that.
Games.
I presume that will add quite a lot to the strategy.
Yeah.
But without it, great family game. Pretty simple. Move, build. Move, build. That's it.
Move, block your opponent. Move, try and block them again. Move, try and get out of that hole that you've now got yourself into and have ended up losing a character, which is what made it lose it for me. I was trying to defend one area and then I'd kind of given up on the other person who then couldn't climb high enough. And
but it's always one of those games where you need to be not chasing. You need to be leading. You need to be one step ahead. But
although I think what happens is you kind of assume, right, if I was in their shoes, I'd be trying to play that move, and then they go and take their move, and you're like, oh, they're doing that other thing. Didn't see that coming. Whoopsie.
No, not quite Queen's Gambit, was it? But yeah, I'm surprised. Great table presence.
Yeah, really good table presence. I mean, they're not like super like luxe expensive pieces, but they sit well together. They like make an impact. They look pretty. I love the little detail with the stairs and all of that on them.
Yeah, it's easy to tell the different stages apart. But I'm surprised at how much I did enjoy that. It's not travel friendly, which is annoying. So it's not one of those games like a certain cat-based game you can just put in a pocket and take with you, because obviously the structures does take up a lot of space. It's not going to be a travel game any stretch of imagination. We can't really take us with us to Santorini and play it in Santorini.
I mean, I would, but but it's probably, I would say, standard board game size, but maybe very slightly and not so much depth that you might find in some on the box size. So yeah, I mean, you just make some room in your suitcase, don't you?
Yes. But well done. That was a good purchase for £4.
Will you play it again?
Yes, I would. Yes.
You'd try it with the god powers.
Yeah, I'm keen to play it with the god powers. I think that would mix up.
Was I right in my thinking that it just needed to be the right time in your gaming?
Maybe. I've revised my opinion on these kind of two-player dueling games. I kind of could get the strategy going. And maybe it's because I've played so much Boop. And with only these games, like I said earlier, you need to think one step ahead to where your eventual goal is, rather than what you're going to do next turn. And yes, it was fun. It was genuinely quite good fun. So it just goes to show that sometimes you think you don't like something and you go back to it and hurrah, you do.
You do, yeah. There isn't any games you don't like after all.
Who knew?
Whoops.
Yeah, so don't go back to that old video when we're naming things we really didn't like, because turns out I quite liked that. That was good. Yeah. So Boop and now Santorini, two-player dueling games might be my thing after all.
What a good £4 experiment.
It was in a really good condition. Sometimes you get these things in charity shops and they're a bit beaten up and you think, okay, this has had previous owners, I get that. But
no, the corners aren't buffed or anything. Like, it looks
it looks hardly played. But yeah, if you would like to get your own copy of, some two-player dueling games, good place to go is your friendly local game store. And for us in the southeast of England, that is Chaos Cards. But don't worry if you're not in the southeast of England, because they have a great website. And if you enter the discount code below in the description, you can get 5% off a purchase, for your first purchase using that discount code, as long as you spent more than £35.
Yes, and of course, if you aren't already subscribed to our channel, we would love it if you would click that little button and come along on this board game journey with us. Like the video if you have indeed liked it, and do you like Santorini? Do you like other two-player dueling style games? We would love to hear from you in the comments too.
But as always, thanks so much for watching.
Bye.